Well, I look at this as, does this mean better opportunities for people for buy downs? We've already talked about the FHA arms, but both temporary and permanent, because you brought up in the last few weeks about the permanent buy downs that you've actually shared with people and helped them get versus a temporary. Do you see that opportunity growing for people?
I do, because again, with this negotiating opportunity opening up, there's a few things to consider. You now have a better opportunity to negotiate the price. Now you can negotiate the price just by asking for a price lower than the list price. That's an option. Uh, I've of course been very vocal about the fact that I don't think that's the best option. The other option is negotiate seller concessions. That's where the buy downs come in, whether it's temporary buy downs, permanent buy downs, or closing costs, or a combination of those. And then the other thing is, I think with the current environment, there's less, not gone, there is less phenomenon of bidding wars going on in a lot of markets. And so that gives you, as a buyer, a little bit more opportunity to be, more choosy. You don't have to be quite um, put in the position where you have to hurry up and, submit an offer, try to, compete with multiple offers. There's a lot less of that going on. So you have that opportunity to be a little bit more choosy, and to be less inclined to just like what we were seeing a couple of years ago during the pandemic, where you're waiving all contingencies because you got 15 people you're competing with on that house. That is now a very, very small part of current activity, and that's why you can be more choosy in terms of finding the house you want to buy, and not being inclined to have to waive all contingencies to do it.